2019, it's actually a very, very significant year. Firstly, it is a mark of a decade. And it's very important for us to understand that whenever a decade comes, there are so many things that we need to ponder upon. What are the changes that we need to make in our life? What has happened in the past 10 years? What are we anticipating in the coming 10 years? Normally we always have a 5-year goal, but in my scheme of things, what has worked for me very well and worked for my clients also very well is taking a decade at a time, 1 decade at a time, and then dividing that decade into the 5-year pattern. That 5 years from now, how do I visualize myself to be? Where do I visualize myself to be? How do I visualize myself? So what, how and why are the 3 prominent questions that I always take, and I always actually advise my clients also that this is how you should take your life forward. Now come 2019, it is an end of 1 decade and the start of a new one. So you need to see that what is important for you. And for starters, it's very, very important to know that this is also a decade where Saturn is transiting from Sagittarius to Capricorn. So that move is there. Then Rahu-Ketu are also sometime in March, April transiting. And these 3 main planets that actually make our life. They make our life stronger. They make us more decisive. They make us more disciplined. So knowing exactly where are my Saturn and where are my Rahu-Ketu, which is actually the nodes, my north node and my south node, where are they situated? And their transit, what impact is it going to have on me individually? It's very, very important to know that now that 2019 is starting, getting your personalized yearly charts made will be very, very beneficial for you all, because you will exactly know what is the Saturn wanting me to do, and whether the Saturn can help me into realizing my own path, into realizing my own identity, and into making me realize that what is it that I need to do to bring success faster in my life, or to bring abundance in my life. What are the things that I need to keep at bay? What are the things that I need to negate from my life so that the positivity retains? Now, even when Rahu-Ketu is going and transiting, what are the things that I need to be wary of? What are the things that I can be susceptible of? So once you take all these this knowledge in your hands, trust me, you can actually build your life with abundance, rebuild your life for abundance. And also, if you feel that you've not been, if you assess your last 10 years and you feel that you've not been able to achieve much, you can actually start sowing the seeds in 2019 to achieve the conditions that you actually think of or you visualize of. The main things which I feel is that there is a very powerful astrological motion that is happening in 2019 in regards to the planets. Then there is Jupiter's super fast transit. Now when Jupiter's super fast transit within Scorpio, even if it touches Sagittarius for a while in 2018, before it's going, when it's retrograding and moving forward again, there are certain decisions that you need to take with a snip of a hand. So you need to have your intelligence, you need to have your awareness, you need to know whether are you going super intelligent and you need to slow down, or are you slow and you need to pull up your socks. So these are the things that we need to know. So all this cosmic commotion is about to bring a whirlwind impact on your side, whether it is mentally, whether it is physically, or whether it's emotionally. Now the global impacts are also there. And more often than not, we as adults, when we are working or doing our business, or we are in the corporate sector, the global impacts also has a lot of, there are a lot of dynamics that is played with our personal self, because professional and personal are always going side by side. So if getting aware or becoming aware that what are the impacts the Saturn, Rahu-Ketu or Jupiter is going to have on my personal chart will help me to deal with my personal mentality, and that personal mentality strength will help you deal with the professional dynamics of your life. If you can handle this, trust me, there is no question that even if obstacles come, you will intelligently overcome them. You will be able to handle your life in a much better way. Because there is a simple funda of my life that awareness, ignorance is a bliss though, but ignorance can also at times lead to frustration. Since we are in an emancipated and educated world today, it is very important for us to simplify our lives, especially when we have these subjects at our hand who can help us annihilate or even probably develop a kind of an attitude. And attitude is always your altitude. You must remember that. And you must know that what does the period or what is 2019 meaning for you. This period also makes opportunities like never before. A decade, a change of a decade. You will travel. There will be a lot of travel. People who are interested in traveling can actually change their courses. And travel always exposes you to the world. Travel also makes you aware of what is happening around the world. So your mind, your faculties, your fundas should open and will open in 2019. People who are not even interested in travel, at least when we talk about travel, it is a metaphor. We travel physically, we also expand our mind, and our mind also can travel being at one place to actually recognize what is happening around us. And then we can make our decisions in life. Now, this is the impact of the planets, transits, eclipses and the retrogrades and the direct motion. See, every year all these things take place. There are eclipses, there are retrogrades, there are direct this thing. But we can work only in a periphery because we've already made our decisions. So we work with these eclipses, retrogrades and these direct or the transits in that periphery. But when a decade comes, you can actually change that periphery. The dynamics of the periphery can be changed. You can start thinking out of the box. You can start making your plans. The seeds can be resown. How well you are geared up, and are you geared up, is my question to you all. Are you prepared for such major shakeups in your life? Take out the time to know your astrological natal chart, to take out the time to know what is the year 2019 bringing for you, and what are these shakeups, how they are going to shape your own life. Be prepared for all these changes by strengthening your skills and your attitudes and your bodily energies to adapt and create new synergy with the cosmos and build your life of health, wealth and happiness. To end and to sum up with all, I want you all to stay tuned because I am going to be soon bringing out what is the 2019 holding for each zodiac. And I am also bringing out what Saturn is going to impact on every zodiac, or Rahu-Ketu is going to impact on each zodiac, or even Jupiter, how it is going to impact you all. But to get an in-depth study, or I would say to justify your life, it is important you get your personalized charts and gear up to know exactly how you're going to handle your life. So simplify matters, be more aware, since you all are very educative.